That man over there, that's the man, the electricity thief perp. He passed by. He passed by in a different vehicle. The vehicle that I used to see him in at first. He got a different vehicle, and he illegally passed by with one brake light. Like, how you drive more than one car, but more than with messed up tail lights or brake lights and stuff. He caught me off guard. That sex trafficker. It's like he feels the need to drive near me every morning. Like, he came way over here to perp and harass me. Like, he wanted me to see that that one tail light. I mean, the one brake light. So I got just about no sleep. So, I mean, he came from one sleep spot, so now he came over here today to follow me every fucking morning. If he's a sex trafficker that need to go to prison. That's the one that usually had the green older model Hyundai Tucson. And that's the same guy who falsely accused me of stealing electricity. And he also recently I got video footage of him sticking his middle finger up at me. Oh, this is his truck right here. He's an abusive, narcissistic perp. So yeah, on the right side of this truck, he had one brake light. And you're not gonna tell me it's illegal for me to get your fucking tag or license plate. So he cowardly got out of the truck that quick. He cowardly got out of the truck that quick. Hi, excuse me. I'm sorry to ask you so early in the morning. Do you have change to spare for food to eat?
I don't have anything. I just spend every dime on money orders.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So yeah, they had this fake TI perp that used to call himself Dodger Blue. And so now he called himself American PsyOp. He pretended to defend and agree with me at first and acting like he had my back. But then I just had to block him again. Because it was a while back, I think he said something perp like, and I had to block him. But there, he tried to talk about that investigator yesterday. He tried to say that investigator was in the right. Like, see, you defending and agreeing with the enemy, and then he tried to tell me that, oh, I know who it is who has access to your remote neural monitoring and trying to get you to commit suicide. And then he gave me the person's name, and he's like, well, don't you tell anyone. You got that? I mean, no, he said, don't you tell anyone, understand? Or something like that, he said. So, and he raised, this perp right here in this truck raised his arm up, and then after he passed me, he put his arm back down. But yeah, I got the license plate. I got both of your license plate on your truck and your trailer, motherfucker. That I'm calling him the electricity thief because he stole it from me. So I'm very sleep deprived, and I'm very sleep deprived and have heavy pressure on my heart. It's 7:11 a.m. Oh, there he goes right there. I mean, you're low life and gay enough to pick on a woman. See, he's speeding because he know he's being filmed. See, you see the one brake light, and this white truck is in the way. Move. You see that one brake light on the right side? I caught his ass. I finally caught him. I got him. But see, he wasn't speeding so fast when he wasn't being filmed. So he sped off because he's guilty. See? I got your license plate and your tags. So yeah, if you want to say, oh, I got your back, but the officer was right. When you say the officer was right, when you say but the officer was right, that's make me, when you say I got your back, but the officer was right. I mean that in that case, it sounds like you're trying to say that the officer was right about, condemning me for exposing the perps. I mean, he was right about admitting that gang stalking is a serious crime, but why did he say but? Why did that American PsychWorld guy, why did he say but? The guy, oh, I agree with you, but the guy was right. Why? So you agreeing that he was right? And look at that Cadillac that just passed. Look, and I'm not allowed to have a car at all. And look at the fake, expensive, fancy cars. That Cadillac, I knew when they passed by, I just figured that they were a perp too. But this confirms it. This confirms it. And that van was parked right there. And you leave one side, and that's a Kia Soul up there. Dang, I think I left the sleep spot too early, but they started with the fake, crusty, dirty construction. It's 7:14. So I used up some of my phone data in the middle of the night as a way to try to test to see how fast the data will upload in that area on this phone. She's got a red shirt on. And then this that narcissistic fake Christian TI perp, what's her name? Bling Queen Diva 1 on Twitter. She got hateful and blocked me. Well, she been ignoring me for over a year, nearly 2 years, or over a year. When I try to connect with her and talk to her and stuff, and so she she ignored me and would respond to everybody else, but ignore me like I don't exist. And so, I figured, well, fine, I'll block you then. You ain't got to worry about me no more. But then I felt like an emotional stab to the heart and was bothered all night. Look at this perp, blue shirt and red hair. And he's trying to hide behind the pole. Yeah, how is it you profess to be targeted, but you defend and agree with the perps? And I cut you off when I cut people off when they do that, because I mean, but I don't know, but they got some people in the so-called TI community, like that bling queen diva person. Shoot, I never did her anything. And she professed to be Christian, but she's a black female that's supposed to be targeted. And, she would ignore me but respond to everybody else. But then she would cry out about racism in America with 3Ks, like, the KKK, America being a KKK, and crying about racism. But here you hate your own, another black female target you hate that you ignored me for no reason. And that pretty much bothered me all night long. Yeah, she would call herself a stalked, non-investigative subject. Well, it seemed like she's a real target and, showing footage of her targeting, but I call her a fake TI perp because we never had a conversation and I never had anything to say to offend her. And she just didn't like me for no reason. It's a lot of so-called targets who treat me like that. Respond to everybody else but ignore the shit out of me. And if I ask, why am I being ignored for no reason, I get blocked. But I didn't even ask her that question, But she's supposed to be Christian and targeted. And even that guy that calls himself God's Warrior on YouTube, he treated me the same way. And a few others on YouTube and Twitter and other social media that I had. And they're supposed to be both Christian and targeted. But it's a damn shame that in the TI community, people make smear campaigns against each other in the doggone TI community. And he's been following me around all morning. See? He hurried up and speed up real fast so I couldn't get his license plate. He's got a red shirt on. You got short arms. Tinted windows. So, yeah, I mean, I can see if I had conversation with somebody in a disagreement and they said something to me that offended me, or if I said something that they felt was offended, but like they have people who profess to be targeted individuals, and if I say, well, I'm targeted as well, and I'm going through the same thing, and then they just falsely accuse you of being a perp and then block you for nothing. I don't just do that to people. I mean, I give people a chance. I actually give people a chance.